Defender, he holds the Sydney record. In the game against Cronulla, McKinnon scored 79 tackle points on the 4-to-1 rating method from 49 tackles. His only problem is his weight. At 87 kilos, he's regarded as on the skinny side, being well outweighed by his opposing forwards.
I've tried a lot of things, but it just doesn't seem to work. I get a bit of weight on and it just falls off me. I don't know what to do.
You're regarded as a tackling machine in the Sydney competition. Do you think that can take you to greater heights in the game?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to think so, yeah, but you can only tackle if they run at you. You can't just let them go.
Have you got any ultimate ambitions?
No, I'm just taking it year by year, and if I keep playing, I'm happy the way I'm playing, I'll keep going. When I get sick of it, I'll just drop out.
Before joining the Knights, McKinnon had played rep football for Group 2, North Coast, Newcastle and New South Wales Country Sector.
The Dragons themselves have showed definite signs of turning the corner back to some good times.
What we're trying to do this year is sort of get some credibility back in the side, get those early wins and be a force at the end of the year.
Canterbury had come off a hard midweek match to find St George full of pride and power. 3 days later, the St George forwards picked up their weary legs to overcome a plucky combined Brisbane outfit. They hold the midweek title. In many ways, their victory last year began Craig Young's transformation from captain to coach.
We seem to be showing a little bit more discipline, you know, we've got a little bit more direction, and so far that's added up to 2 out of 3 wins for us.
At 27 and a veteran of 8 tests and 11 State of Origin matches for the Maroons, Fullerton Smith is now the Dragons' senior hard man.
Oh, heavy body contact.
For him, the club's return to Cogra Oval this year after 3 seasons away has been an inspiration. Only 2 of the current team had ever played there, though the tradition shadowing all St George teams can sometimes be a burden.
So what we've got to do is sort of become a dominant force in our own right.
Tomorrow, round 5 begins with Brisbane and Newcastle at Lang Park. On Sunday, Canberra play the Bulldogs, Norths take on the Eels, Manly meet Penrith, Easts meet the Steelers, Wests play Balmain, the Gold Coast host the Rabbitohs, and the Dragons meet Cronulla at Cogra.
To try and ensure their arrival in Brisbane for the clash with the Broncos, the Knights headed north a day early, and the Knights head off to Queensland with a changed team and plenty of confidence. After months of legal argument and court appearances, exciting young fullback Tony Kemp has finally been cleared to play with the Knights. Kemp has signed a 5-year contract with the Knights and he's delighted that he can finally get back on the paddock.
I'm very happy that all this controversy is over and now looking forward to the rest of the '89 season.
Kemp flew out this morning with the team for the clash against the Brisbane Broncos, and coach Alan McMahon has named him as a fresh reserve for first grade. But there will be a big question about his lack of match fitness.
Well, there isn't any there at the moment, and there's nothing that substitutes match fitness, so the next couple of weeks are going to be vital for me to pick my fitness up to that standard that we have in first grade.
Hard-running second rower David Thorne is out of the side, leaving coach Alan McMahon with a job of rearranging his side to counter the talents of Wally Lewis, Alan Langer and Gene Miles.
You know, they're great players. They've all played for Australia on a number of occasions, and some of them have been the dominant force in the Australian sides and Queensland source for a number of years with Alan Langer with his future in front of him. You know, he's a great player. He's very sharp around that scrum base. He could be a problem in that area. We're going to take a little bit of insurance out against that, and you know, I think it's going to be a great game. It's certainly going to be a hard game. It's one of the nights I'm looking forward to. And the intensity towards the game of the players, I'm sure that we will certainly give it a shake.
And for the Knights tomorrow, Mike McKinnon will partner Sam Stewart in the second row, Robbie McCormack will move from the centres to lock to help control Langer, and Jeff Doyle will come into the centres after being out through injury. James Goulding and Tony Kemp are the fresh reserves. In local rugby league, Waratah and Western Suburbs clash tonight, as do Lakes and Central. Curry and Maitland meet tomorrow, and then on Sunday, Toronto are at home to Cessnock, and North Nelson Bay play their first home game against South Newcastle.